Like, if you're watching this video and you're not married, I would probably not recommend you ever even consider marriage, which seems really weird coming from a guy who's happily married. But let me explain. Do not let the sun fool you, bro. We are in official cold plunge territory now. The pool's down to like 50 degrees this morning. It's tough to breathe in here. Welcome to the video. I got something crazy to show y'all. 1 second. Thank you, wifey. Thank you for the warmth. Y'all, take a look. Let's get this towel. Take a look at this right here. My baby is how many weeks?
37 weeks.
This means literally any day now she could be popping out. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling ready. I'm ready for this girl to get out of my body.
I know I'm wet, but it's wild, bro. It is fucking wild. By the way, I know some of y'all are thinking 50 degrees is not that cold, but the air temperature, not that cold. For water temperature, it's freezing, especially when I haven't been on my cold plunge game lately, man. I gotta get back on it. Ready, bro? Ready, bro? Come on.
Go around. You gotta go around. No, you gotta go around.
So yesterday, I was scrolling through YouTube and I stumbled upon this video titled, "Nearly Every Married Man Tells Me Not to Get Married."
Many men, nearly all men that I've talked to that are married, have encouraged me not to get married.
And it was actually a really good, genuine video. This guy is making the argument that, look, I'd like to start a family and get married, but it just doesn't seem like an intelligent decision anymore. And the main piece of evidence that he gives is actually something I've experienced myself, and you probably have too, where most married guys you speak to, they tell you, hey, if I could give you one piece of advice, it's that you shouldn't get married. Don't do it, bro. And that's really dark if you think about it, because it would seem that most men regret this long-term commitment that they're now stuck in. But I guess it kind of makes sense. The statistics, prove it. About 50% of marriages end in divorce in the United States. The vast majority of those are initiated by women. When a divorce happens, the courts tend to favor the woman. A lot of you probably know men who've lost half of their finances because of this shit. And also, a lot of times when I speak to men who are still married, they just seem like beaten down, like the energy's been drained out of them. They buy into this like happy wife, happy life mindset where they've just taken this subservient role to the woman. And a lot of guys also now feel that girls are not that loyal. Like that's not what's taught as they're grown up, and that's not what they see in social media and Hollywood. And I've seen evidence of that. I have multiple friends who have dated married women. Like they've been on dates with women who then go back home to their husbands at the end of the day, which is a shitty thing that my friends did, but it's obviously a lot shittier on the woman's part. So as I'm sitting there watching this video, I'd be lying if I didn't tell you that for a moment I thought, fuck man, did I make a mistake making this commitment and marrying Julia a couple years ago? Like, was that a big fuck up on my part? Now, for those of y'all who've watched the channel, you've seen over the last 8 years that Julia and I have grown together. We've grown closer and more intimate. So my answer would be no, I don't regret it actually. But that being said, this is gonna sound funny, but I would not recommend, like if you're watching this video and you're not married, I would probably not recommend you ever even consider marriage, which seems really weird coming from a guy who's happily married. But let me explain.
I redefine any definition you got. I am the tiger, making steps to the top. The flames I whip it up, you just gotta hand me the rock. Take a seat.
So today we're making our comeback in the gym again. Y'all will probably remember like a month ago I got this terrible stomach bug. I lost like 10 pounds and I've been grinding my way back up. And then last week, Julia's family comes in town for Thanksgiving, and one of them brings a stomach virus with them. And bro, all 9 of us got it. It was like the worst Thanksgiving ever. Finally, yesterday I was able to hold some calories down. Not 100% today, but man, I gotta fucking fight my way back again. Let's get it. Anyway, today we got a full body push workout with the hypertrophy focus in the Beastly app. My stomach seems to be tolerating the pre-workout, which I was scared I'd be shitting my pants. Let's get this gains, bro.
Say what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yeah, you better listen. I'm bringing heat. You'll be a fan when I start rapping. Way I'll have your fucking head spinning.
Gains, bro. Workout complete. Mentally, I actually felt pretty good and locked in. Physically, though, I feel deflated. I mean, I'll enjoy being leaner, but I'm just not going to weigh myself the next couple of weeks while I work my way back up. Honestly, though, who gives a fuck how I'm feeling? It was actually kind of scary seeing Julia get super dehydrated this late in the pregnancy. It's dangerous for the baby. I actually had to take her to the ER to get an IV put in the middle of the night. Luckily, she recovered quick, though. She's all good. Now, real quick, before we get back to the marriage stuff, I want to give a quick shout out to my mattress. Seriously, bro, I sleep like a baby every single night. And you could too if you pick up a Helix Sleep mattress, who happens to be the sponsor of today's video, and they got a sick extended Black Friday deal going on right now. In case you've been sleeping under a rock, Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses customized to fit your needs and conveniently shipped right to your door. It all starts with the Helix Sleep quiz that matches you with the perfect mattress based on your body type and sleep preferences. Personally, I prefer a medium firm mattress, and I alternate between sleeping on my back and my sides, and based on that, I got matched with the Helix Midnight Luxe mattress. I've had mine for like 3 or 4 years now, and the crazy thing is that all the guest bedrooms at my house have Helix mattresses, and basically everyone who's stayed there has gone back home and ordered one. And the best part is Helix delivers the mattress right to your door with free shipping in the US. The mattress comes rolled up in a box and is super easy to set up. There's even a 100-night sleep trial to test out the mattress and make sure you love it. Plus, Helix covers the mattress with a 10-year warranty, and they even offer flexible payment options. And for their extended Black Friday deal, if you go to helixsleep.com/beast and use code HelixPartner27, you're gonna get 27% off your mattress, plus 2 free pillows, and they're even gonna throw in a free bedding bundle if you order a Luxe or Elite level mattress. This is a limited time offer only. Just click that first link in description to level up your sleep game right now. Alright, so the truth is that I don't think a man should even consider getting married unless he's able to answer the following 5 questions. Question 1, do you want to start a family? Because if you don't see yourself right now wanting to raise children and build a family, then what's the point in taking on all the risks that come along with marriage? It doesn't make any sense, man. Question 2, do you get the urge to watch porn? I think most relationships, after 6 months or 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, the sexual lust that the guy and the woman have for each other, it starts to fade. I know it happened with my first 2 relationships. And if that's the case, and you're starting to get that urge, well, you're condemning yourself to a life of, secretly and shamefully jerking off on your laptop or lusting over women and having this temptation to cheat. It's just not, it's not sustainable. It's not gonna be a good thing, man. Question 3, does your girl admire you? If you're not around and your girl's talking to other people about you, is she bragging about you, or is she kind of complaining about you? In this video, he tells this story about how he overheard these girls at the gym talking shit about the men that they were with, about how, they're not making enough money. And I think most of us have probably seen or heard girls talk shit about their men. It's very common. It's probably the default behavior, the same way men talk shit about their wives. So if you think that the girl you're with might be talking shit about you, well, that resentment is only going to build over the years and get worse and worse and worse, and you're gonna be talking shit about her, and then it's another one of these unhappy marriages, man. That's one thing that's so special. I don't want to brag about Julia, but it's one thing I love about Julia, man, is that I've caught her so many times when she's on the phone with her family or her friends bragging about me, and I do the same about her, man, and that creates a special environment. But unfortunately, I don't see that happen with most people. Question 4. Are you ready to put your girl in her place over and over and over again for the rest of your life? Because it's just a part of female nature that women get upset when you tell them that they're doing something wrong, or you tell them that they can't do something they want to do, and they're going to continually test boundaries and see what they can get away with. And a lot of guys can't even do this shit at the beginning of the relationship, and women walk all over them and lose interest right away. But some of y'all have figured it out, and you know how to do it at the beginning. But what happens is it gets tiring, man, because we don't want to keep having the same conflict over and over and over again. I even saw it with my dad sometimes growing up, where I could tell he wanted to say something to my mom, but he just didn't want to deal with it. And I continually have to fight against that. And I continually face situations where I'm like, I don't want to do this. I just want to let this go or be upset and passive aggressive. But no, I'm going to create the conflict. I'm going to set the boundary. I'm going to allow Julia to be upset at me. You know, I know she's probably going to be upset at me the next few hours, or maybe even until tomorrow, but I'm not just going to accept something that I don't want to accept because she gets a little bit upset about it, which is what most guys do. And if that happens, well, that's when you fall into the happy wife, happy life conundrum, where you unwillingly, but you end up taking on the passive subservient role to the woman. And question 5, this one should be obvious, but I fear that it's not. Have you stress tested the relationship? So early on with Julia, I made a point to make sure that we have the same vision for our future, how many kids we want to have. You know, we both agreed that it's okay if we pick up and move from one city or one country to another. We both don't want to live right next to our parents. We've decided that we're probably not going to send our kids to public school or to university because we don't really trust where that's headed. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. You just need to agree with the woman that you're with. The one thing that we have not been on the same page on has been religion, but it's something that we've continued to talk about, so we know where both of us stand on it and we know how it affects things. Now, that being said, I'm pleasantly surprised that over time Julia's grown more and more open and understanding of it. She's curious about it now. She, does believe that there's a higher power at this point. She was just raised without it. But I'm not sitting here expecting her to, have this big awakening tomorrow. It's more just that y'all need to make sure that you're on the same page about almost everything. It's probably not gonna be everything. And for the things you're not on the same page about, do you understand how you're gonna manage it and what that looks like? It's a lot of shit, man. There's so many more reasons why it's not gonna work versus why it's gonna work, which is why it's probably not gonna make sense for most of y'all. And this doesn't even get into like managing and leading and pacing the relationship right, but I would say the bare minimum, you gotta be able to answer those 5 questions. Honestly, no better way to spend an afternoon than by myself out here golfing with wifey on the control.
Driving the golf cart.
You haven't seen me play in a minute.
No.
Give them an honest update about my game.
So I really didn't think anything was going to change. And then his first shot of the day, his drive, was like the best drive I've ever seen. How far did you hit it?
I hit it 280 straight down
insane.
the fairway.
Like,
I've been hitting some powers here and there, man. A big credit will go to Julia's dad, to be honest, because he's a scratch golfer. I played 3 rounds of 18 with him over the last week and a half, and he's been helping me improve my game. Right now though, it's all about the swing thoughts, because when you're going to approach a girl, at the beginning I was so anxious, man, that I'd go up and I'd be like, all right, I have to make strong eye contact and say something confidently, but I can't give her too much attention. I have to be facing this way a little bit, and then I have to tease her a little bit, and then after a second I have to make an observation about something she's wearing so that I can keep talking to her, and then I'd get up there and I'd be like, The golf swing's the same thing. If you're thinking about too many things, you just ruin yourself. So right now, the only 2 swing thoughts I have are 1, break my wrists at the beginning, because that helps me keep my arms straight. Otherwise, if I don't break my wrists, I end up doing something like this, then it's all out of whack. And second is to keep my weight forward the entire time. I have a bad habit of leaning back, and then I take a divot or hit the ground before the ball. So now it's break the wrist here and just keep the weight moving forward. So here we got a par 4, 375 yards, couple bunkers on the right side we got to avoid. Keep in mind, only 3 months golfing. Let's get it. A little bit right, we'll take it. So we landed in this mulch area, which I don't really know if I'm supposed to adjust my shot or not. 150 yards out, we're gonna go with the 6-iron. Is that allowed? We cracked it. Should we go with the 7-iron? We're gonna have to find that. All right, so we're right here, not too bad. It's gonna be a nice little chip, which is what Julie's dad was really helping me with. Do we go with the 54 or the 60 wedge?
54.
That's the right answer. Not bad. Bogey putt, it looks straight. I don't think it's breaking either direction. Let's get it.
Woohoo!
There's a bogey right there, man. Not a par, but if I can hit consistent bogeys, man, I'm leveling up. The progress is starting to happen, man. Scratch golfer in 10 months, they said it wasn't possible. I said 2 years, they still said it wasn't possible. It might not be possible, but I'm gonna keep getting better.
I feel like that's a Trump line when he's like, it wasn't possible, they said it wasn't possible, but we made it possible.
So I only played 9 holes today, and the final score came in at a 49, which is my best 9 holes yet. And the most amazing part, tell him, Julie, I did not shank one single ball.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that I'm your lucky charm and the reason you're playing so well.
I mean, maybe that's it. Not one shank.
None.
Golf is fun now, bro.
Until you shank the next, like, 3.
What the fuck?
Yo, what's going on over here? What's going on over here?
Every night these guys come over here just waiting to be fed. Honestly, though, I think I'm even hungrier than these dogs. My stomach is back, and it needs some calories. What's going down?
We are making a pizza, homemade pizza with our favorite pizza crust. And we just get some rotisserie chicken, and then we're gonna make it a buffalo chicken pizza.
Gonna enjoy this in the updated movie room. We're gonna check out this movie called Gunner. It's questionable. Not too many reviews on it. We're gonna take a look at the pizza first. Honestly, it looks like a 9 out of 10. Yup, for me, that's a 9 out of 10.
Same.
Let's check out the movie.
I don't like surprises.
And you won't like this one. There is a party crasher against us.
It's a goddamn Green Beret.
22 minutes and 19 seconds in, and the acting is a bit rough on this one.
It's a 1 out of 10. This is terrible.
I don't think it's a 1 out of 10, but we're gonna switch it up and watch this show we've been really enjoying lately called Alex Rider.
What you want? You, as an agent.
I'd give this show a solid 7.5 out of 10. It's about this British kid who becomes like a young James Bond MI6 character. It's just very laid back. It's easy to, maybe it's not laid back, it's action, but it's just easy to watch, nothing too serious. So if you're looking for a new show to watch by yourself or with your wife that you probably shouldn't have, highly recommended. If you made it to the end of this video, bro, I appreciate you. Seriously. It means the world when y'all watch the videos. Don't stop watching now, though. You can click right there to see my most recent upload next. That one was a banger. Click there to watch that now. If you're new to the channel, click down there to subscribe, as I release 2 new videos every single week, and you don't want to miss them. I'll talk to you in the next video. Stay beastly.